Hey, this is Billy from Billy Vega's Scale Model Garage. This is my current project in progress. Never done a rat rod before. Of course, by my other videos, you see I've done plenty of muscle cars and street machines and Pro Street and the monster truck. I try to touch a little bit on everything. Figure it's about time to do a rat rod. And I'm gonna vary off the beaten trail that a lot of people follow or whatever. You know, it seems like all the rat rods has got to be a Ford. Me being a GM guy, I'm gonna do a Chevy. So I'm starting out with the AMT 3070 Chevrolet Cabriolet, and that's my basis. And I went ahead and cut the trunk open on it, and I've scratch built a inside for the trunk. Made a floor pan and the side panels and put the little lightning holes in the side of it. And I've made the plates to cover the wheel wells up where they would have been on the kit. There was none. And then took the chrome's gonna be coming off. I left it on there for right now for locating holes where it would have been. And I've chopped a little bit out the interior so the chassis could go back up in the body a little ways. Try to get it as low as I could. And I've done a little bit of work to the firewall. The kit didn't have a lower firewall, so I had to make that. Frame rails all hollow, so all of that had to be filled in. And still in progress working on that. The kit originally had running boards made onto the frame. I cut those off, and it like I said, it's going to have a lot of rat rod features. I'm not going to give away everything right now, but just to stay tuned. And I'm gonna be powering this thing with a Pontiac overhead cam 6-cylinder, and it's out of a '69 Pontiac Firebird. And I'm going to put a supercharge on it with a 4-barrel, and it's going to have aluminum pulleys and a rubber drive belt and a billet alternator. I'll put quite a bit of work in the engine when I get around to that. I used a Oldsmobile bell housing because that is also correct for Pontiac. Buick, Pontiac, and the Oldsmobile use the same manual bell housings. And the one at the Oldsmobile kit, I believe it was the '69 442, was a lot more detailed. So I decided to go with that. And right now I'm in the progress of working on a way to get the engine mounted. The grill shell was originally attached to the body, and I cut that away. I'm gonna probably do some more cutting on it. So there probably won't be much of the grill shell left, but it will be on the car. It won't be just a straight radiator. Done quite a bit of filling on the bottom of the model, because when I opened it up, by taking the running boards off and everything, it left a lot of sightly gaps and stuff in it. So I had to do a lot of filling with sheet plastic and everything, get it all closed up. Something in competition, they don't want to see that, when you can look straight through the body. The wheels for right now that I might be going with is steel wheels with baby moons, or maybe the factory hubcaps or whatever. Body color, and it's going to have the fin brake drums, another rat rod feature you seem to see on a lot of rat rods. So I'll definitely be going with that. Here's a actual picture of a Pontiac overhead cam 6 that was in a '67 Firebird Sprint. That's what they came with. These were 250 cubic inch 6-cylinders, and they came factory with a 4-barrel and a split dual exhaust manifold. And supposedly they put out, I think, around 230, 250 horsepower. And so they ran pretty decent. And of course, my version is going to have a blower and possibly even nitrous. So maybe a little couple of hundred horsepower ahead of the game. Not what little color that's going to be on the car, I haven't decided yet. I've got this Brookhaven blue from Model Car World, and I don't know if the color's showing up pretty good, but it is a 1937 color. And like I said, what little bit that it'll have on it, because it's probably mostly rust and primer. But I have that, and I also have this Beryl green, and it's supposed to be a metallic also, but I really hadn't seen it much yet. I hadn't taken it out and looked right in it. But this is also, the Beryl green is also an original 1937 Chevy color. So it will end up being one or the other. With, like I said, what little paint it'll have on it. But I do want to get a little paint. I don't want to do all black primer or red oxide. I do want to have a little bit of paint on it, a little bit of paint on the wheels. So anyway, that's where we stand at right now with it, and stay tuned. There'll be updates. I'm a third shifter, and the only time I get out here in the shop to work is once every other weekend. So updates will probably be far and few between, but maybe when I get it sitting on all fours, I'll do another update. All right, this is Billy Vega. Y'all take it easy.